And hello, hello, hello. And we are here at the downtown Out of the Mud Studios. And this is another Lessons with Larry, episode 65, with your host, Stephanie Winfrey, Money Mike, special guest, Juice the Truth, and your main host, Larry Lott. Here
We
we go.
stretch that thing. We stretch that thing on out. Yeah, thank you, brother George. I appreciate that. You know what I mean. I like to first, say thank you to the guests for showing. You know, our special guest today is Juice the Truth. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. It's good to have
Thank you for inviting me.
For sure, good to have you.
Absolutely.
Then we got Miss Stephanie Winfrey. You know, yeah, the host with the most.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean. Then we got Money Mike right here. So today's subject is the levels of attraction. George,
Yes.
can you blow the levels of attraction? I can't.
We
Yeah.
need the big screen.
Physical.
You know, is it the physical or
Or
is
the
it?
levels of attraction.
Yeah, yeah. Is it the physical or the personality or whatever? You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So who would like to start? Who would like to kickstart this? You know.
Seem
Miss
like I
Ladies first. There
always
you
seem
go.
like
Okay,
I
go ahead.
always
Do
started
your
out.
thing, Miss.
I mean, that this subject can go a lot of different ways.
Let's
So
go.
the levels of attraction. Is a man or a woman attraction physical, or is it a mental attraction, or a body? Is it all about the body, or is it all about the mind that you're attracted to? Initially, I think it's always about the physical. I think men and women look at a person and they decide on if they even want to talk to them or not. Do y'all feel the same way?
I
Do it
agree.
start out initially by the physical?
Me being a man, I agree. You start out, you know, because if I feel like if I can't stand to really look at you, then I ain't
Right.
gonna really want to spend a whole lot of time with you.
Mhm.
you know?
Exactly.
So yeah.
So and that person could be a really good person. That person could be a very intelligent person with a lot of values and have a lot to offer. But because of the you're not attracted to what you to your liking, you might be then missed out on something.
And that's a fact, you know. But like I say, I would like
That's
start
a risk you're willing to take.
right. But I might start, you know, just looking at somebody. You know, you might, you know, be attracted to them. You know, just but it got to be something more to go with it. You got to know something after that.
Mhm.
You
Right.
know what I mean?
But I have a problem because I feel like it's always physical with me, and there's not. I can only speak for myself, and that's because I think the physical, when it comes to myself, is always in the body. Because men nowadays, I feel like, yes, I'm talking about the men. I feel like they are always attracted to the women with the big asses. I'm just gonna keep it real. I mean, or whatever else, and I feel like that's an attraction for a man. Initial, not all men, but about 80%.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but I think it's important to understand that men are visual creatures. That's just a natural thing that men are visual creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Women are more emotional. So when it comes to a man, what brings a man in is the first look.
Absolutely.
What brings a woman in is the first feel. The first
Yes.
time a man make her feel something. The first time a man sees something that he wants.
So I'm losing out. I'm losing out because I'm not walking
I wouldn't
around
say
with the big
that, though.
ass, and I'm not the first thing that they're going to look at. If I have a friend or a female on the side of me with the big badonkey donk, and here I am looking like what? They gonna look at her, so I might be missing out.
I
If
would
their
have to
attraction
disagree
goes
with that
to
because I
me-
think it's more about the confidence of a woman, because you can
Mhm.
have a very beautiful woman with no confidence. You can have a average looking woman with all the confidence in the world, but that confidence is an energy.
Mhm.
So if a man feels like he sees that energy in a woman, I think that would make him become attracted to a woman as
I
well.
think I have good energy, and I totally agree with you
Mhm.
on that because I've even tried. I bring good energy everywhere I go. I'm always the life of the party. You know, I bring good positive energy. So I totally agree with that, but it's something missing. And I still feel like, the BBL is needed.
Well, what about okay?
So we have I am Supreme clientele already kicking in.
Okay.
He said Flint Town stand up
What's
levels
happening?
of attraction is the secret. And he says, does it have to be attraction? Uh, and act a doesn't have to be attraction, a chemistry level. What about success level in life? Don't box the conversation in.
Right.
And then he said, you hang with four broke ninjas,
You gonna
you
be the
will
fifth
be the
one.
fifth one.
Mhm.
That's a
Yeah.
level of
Real
attraction.
talk.
And
Real
then he
talk.
say, first thing a woman look at on a man is his shoes.
No, my teeth. It's the teeth for me.
Teeth.
Teeth. It's the teeth.
Yeah, that very. I heard that
I
very.
don't care what kind of
From
shoes you
shoes
got
to teeth.
on. It's
The
the
first thing that I notice when I look at a man,
Mhm.
Mhm.
um, I don't think it's just one specific thing. I think it's a collective of things.
But what do you put up here?
Was a high priority.
In looks,
Uh-huh.
Is it
And attraction.
whatever it is, whatever the attraction
well,
is.
in
That
attraction
that'll
is
just make you
definitely
be like, ooh.
personality because I've met great looking men who had nothing up here to talk about. And if you wasn't able to like
Mm.
mentally stimulate me, there's no way that I would stay
Absolutely.
engaged at all.
Facts.
It's the
facts.
mental stimulation.
Facts.
And Mike and I, we always have conversations about, the mental mindset and the mental stimulation and the how a person speak and what they have up here. If they're smart or you just didn't have an intelligent conversation. And if if I can't hold that with you, that's a turn off with me. If I can't hold a very intellectual conversation with you, I'm done. I mean, it's downhill from there. The bad teeth and you ain't got nothing. It's downhill. What about you, Mike? I know you want to say something.
I mean,
Yeah, get the mic.
far as me, it's the stages. It's the stages of life for me. Early when I was young as hell, all I was taught was like off the record, Commodore's, Brick House. That automatically trained me to look for 36, 24, 36. I'm looking.
And it's still like that.
No. I said stages of life for me. You asked me about
Oh,
me.
okay.
But then
Go ahead.
as I learned, as I grew, and learned different things about life and about myself, that's why the conversation me and you've been having for the last 3 years, I let you know what I'm 95% mental and that 5% physical, meaning sex is not fixing to be, that's not my major focus. Just bottom line, I want to be stimulated intellectually, and
Absolutely.
in return, I enjoy a woman that like to conversate and gonna allow me, you understand, to make love to her mind first.
Right.
You understand? So that's my trick. The checking their character, Fine, you look, but I just want to see if you got that sense of humor. You got to have a sense of humor with me because I'm a silly guy.
Right. And
I'm gonna laugh.
And I'm the same way.
But then there's my serious side, so I just look for the different little qualities in them. But in what you were speaking on yourself about the BBL stuff, you just not understanding the beauty of yourself. And until you go discover that, I think you're going to continue to short yourself. It ain't about the person that walked in. Because if a woman walk in and choose the man because of whatever it is about him, that's her likeness in that man. The one for me going to see me and accept me for me and appreciate me and what I got to bring to the relationship and the table. But go ahead.
But I'm talking about how times have changed, how things are now, how people, since the discovery of the BBL, how women can change their bodies and all that different type of stuff. I think things have changed on how men look at, even though it's not right. But men a lot of them do look at that aspect of it, and I think it's a problem. Well, not a problem, but I think it's just there.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Have you recently seen in real life and in real time a botched BBL?
Oh,
Have you? I'm talking about seeing it for yourself.
No,
I ain't talking about on the internet. I'm talking about just.
No, I haven't.
Look here, you can see some things that make you recant them words for real. I'm not playing. I seen one lady. I seen one lady. I felt sorry for her because I said whatever she had prior to this here, she should have kept.
Had to be
You know what I mean? Huh?
Really?
Had to be better.
Ain't no question. I'm talking about for real. To where when you look at somebody and you see their physical, you see their physical physique,
Yeah.
and after them doctors and got done doing whatever they done, one side of her behind was bigger than the other. I'm
Oh,
talking. It just looked so bad. I
which
actually
is
felt
like
sorry
gonna
for her.
cause her to have even more insecurities
Yeah,
than she had
facts.
before.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm
And we
serious.
had this conversation
Facts.
prior to the
Facts.
show that sometimes that will cause more insecurities with a person. But I don't know. I
And it's
just
risking your life.
yeah, it is.
So if I
But
could
a lot
ask,
of women take that chance, and a lot of women do.
I'm gonna say this though about it because I like people thought I had a BBL.
Mhm.
And my all mine is natural, but it comes with like the mindset of a woman because most women right now they want instant gratification, and there's
Yeah.
a mental change that happen with women who actually go to the gym to work on their body versus
Right.
a woman who gets instant gratification.
Mhm.
So
Listen, I can go in the gym every day for 5 hours a day.
mhm.
My ass will never,
Hold up. But do
never,
you realize that you
never.
telling the whole world
Yes.
about your behind? Now
Yeah,
hold up. Now
the
watch
whole
this.
world know
Hold
me,
up.
but they
Now
know
this
me.
can
They
happen to
know
every
about
guy.
my
Hold up.
behind.
This can happen to every guy. And I'm not
They
saying
know.
I'm not saying in no recent times,
Yeah.
but I'm saying
I mean, I'm not
in the
no big
past.
booty girl.
I'm saying in the
I'm in the
past.
little booty committee.
Stephanie, check this out. In the past, I've seen, every man probably then pulled up on the car. You see a nice
Yeah.
looking car, you pull up in the light, and you see the lady over there. It might be her and her friend.
Yeah.
And most of the time when I was growing up, we went for the driver. You know what I mean? Whoever was driving,
Whoever was
right?
driving,
And the
absolutely.
girls did the same thing because you might
Yeah.
have your man driving the car, and then the woman she go
Yeah.
straight after your man, not realizing it's your car. He ain't even got one. So, but I'm just saying. So
And you choose the driver.
the driver usually get first dibs first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
Hold
the
on, because
BBL
you could
I
be
get
sitting in
it.
your car with your flat tail,
Yeah.
and
I get
and
it.
have a nice upper
Upper.
extremities. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? Cute
Mhm.
face. Your hair look real. Well, your hair looking nice. I
Right.
just say looking nice or whatever. And you carrying yourself so,
And you get out
and you
that
be
car.
like,
So let me,
And then that's what I call the BBL people.
but let me ask you a question, bro.
hold on.
You just proved my point. Thank you very
No,
much, sir.
but
So
then,
let me ask both of y'all this right quick, all y'all. So say that person's sitting in the car, right?
Okay.
And you standing out there, but you get to talking with that
yeah, that's
person.
what I'm talking about.
And y'all get to talking
know
about
each other.
20
got something
minutes.
in common.
And
Y'all
then
got
the
things in
person
common.
get out and say the ass ain't there as you
And
say.
he like,
You ain't
okay,
or
well,
say
nice
whatever.
meeting you.
But
But
look
nice
at-
meeting you.
Look at the real connection
No,
you
he
make.
look past.
You gonna let that stop
He gonna
you
look past.
after a great connection
No,
And
no,
then
no,
your
no,
confidence is
over
up.
a butt?
You ain't
No, no,
saying.
no, 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 no.
You
The
know.
connection will always be there. But understand this: I never want to be with anyone now in the future that don't have a physical attraction. I think that's first and foremost. I think you must have a physical attraction.
So let me say something. I think the physical attraction has to start with you. You have to be attracted to yourself.
I am
Yeah.
very attracted. I
So-
think I'm
so-
cute.
so,
I think
but-
I'm very
but
confident in
the
myself.
way that you speak and sound like if you start to cut yourself, you ain't gonna stop. Because body dysmorphia is a thing. Once you start augmenting yourself and you don't feel confident about who you are from the jump,
Well,
then you start turning into somebody that can't nobody recognize your
Yeah,
face.
Yeah.
look
Now,
at look
might as well
at
cut my
Kim, for
head off
example.
and
All
sit
the-
it on the
Look at
table.
Lil'
all
Kim,
this-
for example.
or
Ooh.
so-
See what I'm saying?
and then we also
Ooh.
had James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfields
What's happening,
better
brother?
have said natural bodies are back in.
That's right. That's
There
right.
you
Whatever
go.
it is,
Right.
it's natural because that plastic stuff they trying to get it pulled out and all that, and it's
Mhm.
too late. And then they say that the BBL's got some type of stench to it. That's
Yeah.
what I heard. Say the
I
BBL
mean,
smell.
I,
You know what I'm saying? So
I just still feel like the attraction is first, and then
Feelings
the
ain't
mental
facts.
stimulation. For me, with a guy, it's a mental stimulation. If he can get my mind and stimulate my mind, I'm all in for that guy.
And
But
if
it's
you
hard for me to find a guy that really stimulate my mind like that. It's really hard.
but if you can stimulate his mind, then he all in like that.
no.
I'm telling you, looks will get you started, but you got to know something after that.
Well,
So
most
okay,
of these guys are not.
But
You're
where?
talking to the wrong guys.
Right, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. You're
Right.
talking to the wrong guy.
You
that's
telling
shallow
guys
anyway.
Or,
That's like
or
a
what's
woman saying,
going on
guys,
with you
hold up,
to be
that's
stimulated?
telling you what guys think
What
that
it
they
take?
don't that we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's like a
What-
woman saying, I go by looks. But if you go by looks, I'm saying don't nobody want nobody that don't nobody else want. But if you going by looks, what about his pension? Well, I mean, what about what type of career goals he got? What he got going on?
And especially if you don't want yourself.
The pension.
Exactly.
Now we talking. Now he don't have to have no teeth or nothing.
See,
See?
see how it changed. You tell me what that pension you did.
I think it's all about what a person values.
Right.
Like you said, if a guy see you, he having a great conversation with you, and then you get out the car and he find himself not attracted to the fact that you don't have, then he don't value your personality. That's not a man you want anyway.
Right. Thank you.
That's
but
an
not
answer
only
That was
with
good.
me,
A
but
quick
I'm
answer.
sure it's a lot of females that go through that. That they could be sitting in that car and they pull up at the park and they have a nice conversation. But once she get out the car or even he get out the car, they might be too short, too tall, whatever.
See,
and
that's
now
shallow.
they don't even call you, call me.
You don't want them people to call you though.
No,
Right.
you don't. But
Yeah.
how many of those exes do you get?
I think a
before you
lot
get
of times
check
it be women in their insecurities and they put those on what men expect. And most men don't even care about that type of stuff.
'Cause your
That's
height-
what I
when
learned.
your height-
A
when
lot
y'all
of
lay
men
down,
don't care
when y'all
about
lay
that.
down, y'all the same height.
Because most men feel like the women who have those bodies are like one level anyway.
Right.
Mike, what you feel about that? Because you kind of like midgets too, don't you?
That's a derogatory term. Is little people.
Okay,
Yeah,
little people.
yeah, well,
Okay,
make a long
You like
story
little
short,
people.
I mean, I'm a loving person. I don't
like 'em tall?
I don't discriminate. I've had several tall. I, at one time in my life, you know me, I'm a gamer. So the very thing that a person tell me I can't accomplish or do, you finna feel sorry
So tell
about
me
that.
this.
I done had way taller women, short women, my
Okay.
size women.
Okay, but that's
But
had. But
right,
the-
I'm just saying.
but
But I
can
just
you
explained
marry?
a minute ago
Can
of the
you
type of
marry?
woman that I don't mind. We just discussed that, and I just said it on the show.
Okay, but
What specifically
I
do
like
you
to
want to
keep it
know?
real.
I
like
am
to keep
keeping it real.
So if you meet a woman, or if I meet or you we and she's 5'11", but
Like you say.
you're very attractive to her personality wise, and you have good conversation. But then when you find out she's that tall, are you okay with that? Can you move on into a relationship with a person like that?
I mean, I don't know if I'm repeating myself or whatever.
Jock had
I
a-
don't think.
Jock had a beautiful comment.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, Miss Mayfield had a beautiful
Okay,
comment.
go
She
ahead.
said, "Men are attracted to all different bodies. Some men don't like those big butts, and that's a
Right.
fact.
And I
Some
know a
men ain't
couple of
even-
men that don't like big butts.
Right.
I mean,
Okay, so you once again, this stuff is like this young lady, Juice the Truth said. It's about you understanding and finding the beauty in yourself.
I do have
You
I
taking
do
and
know the
projecting
beauty in
things off
myself.
on men that you just part of it is full assumption.
The man
You
for
think?
you,
I don't
the
think you
man
give
is
him
for
people
you
a
will
chance.
accept you.
This is what I see
you
sometimes
are.
when I go out. When I go out, I see, you know how when you're in the club, everybody looking at everybody, seeing who they gonna jump
Get some
on.
of the club
See,
music.
yeah, seeing who y'all gonna holler at, who
yeah.
y'all gonna get in their
Okay,
earball. And
doing
I'm
our
watching.
thing.
I'm a watcher. I'm
Okay.
sitting back and I'm watching the
Yeah,
whole.
you watching me dance.
Yeah.
What are you watching me dance for?
He dancing, man. We ain't talk. He dancing, get his groove in, and everybody having a good time. But everybody is choosing people off of attraction.
So, Miss Stephanie,
Because most of the time they got alcohol in them, they drunk.
Miss Stephanie, let me ask you a question. So,
Mhm.
throughout the journey of your life,
Mhm.
have you been a leader or a follower?
I've been a leader. I've never
So
been
so
a
have
follower.
have women have you needed women or women needed you, as far as advice, as far as money, as far as direction?
Usually they come to me for advice.
So do you think that a woman that has a 11.5 body and the face of an angel
Mhm.
feel secure when she got to come to somebody and she don't have what you got, and based on what the world say
Mhm.
or what you say,
Mhm. Mhm.
she got everything? So
No.
who winning, you or her?
Well, I mean, that's a good point. I guess
You've been
I'm
married
winning.
before?
Yeah, I've been married 2 times.
So there's been 2 men in this world
Mhm.
that loved you enough to give up
Mhm.
half of whatever they had.
Mhm. Mhm.
And you didn't have the booty then, did you?
No, and as a matter of fact, it was worse. As a matter of fact, I only weighed 95 pounds, and it was It was like that. Yeah. And they love me. But they love my personality. They love who
That's
I
the
am
man
as a
for you.
person.
But
The man.
all of
And
that is
everything.
combined. It's connected. It's all tied together.
But eventually,
Is it,
I think sometimes now recently, that was in my past, but here recently, I think the attraction end up playing a part.
Stop watching TV.
No, I'm talking about my life. And especially in my prior, it became part of the problem.
You know what I
I
watched her
think
do right
people.
quick? You know what I watched her do? I didn't watch decent guys meet her and talk to her, but she's the same. She sit there, well, no, he too soft and ongoing for me. I can't talk to soft ones, but go ahead.
Not necessarily. Go ahead.
Oh, Terry. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm
Ter-
just gonna say people only see you how you see yourself. So if you see
You
that
think
there's
so?
people on the people can only see you how you see yourself.
Because of the energy that is being projected off.
Yeah. So if you feel insecure about not having a butt, then that's what men gonna see. The
Well,
insecurity of you not having a butt.
But I don't think it's. I can't call it an insecurity. I think it's
That's
called.
what it is.
No, I think it's called. No, because I think I'm secure
It's a
within myself.
complex.
Excuse me.
I do. I think
You
I'm
have a
very
complex.
because I can walk out of here and feel good, right? I don't really think that's. I don't really know what it is. I just feel like
He just
competition.
told you.
It could be competition how I'm feeling, right? Because at the age of 60, you know, your pickings are getting even smaller. So now I'm thinking on the
In
level
your
of
opinion.
competition. Yeah, but
In
seriously,
your
I'm
opinion.
60 years old.
So
And at my age, and I might be speaking for a lot of older women out there that's feeling the same as me, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. So it becomes more of insecurity. It becomes an age factor.
So if this was a Donald Goines or Iceberg Slim book, would you be the madam or would you be one of the workers?
The who what book?
Iceberg Slim.
I'm
Donald
saying where you
Goines.
gonna fit because you saying these things, but I'm saying based on
Uh-huh.
legend,
Okay.
you've been one of the top. So you
Okay.
talking wow.
Yeah.
You ain't what you saying. That's not what the world was projected off of from what the world seen.
Exactly. And I know that. And that's the part of it. Because I can, and that's the whole thing with a lot of women. A lot of times I don't think it's insecurity. I think it's at a point, it's an age level. Like Mike said, you can start out here in your younger days, but as you get older and moving on to your more seasoned days, things in the lens look a little different. My choosing is already at a risk because of my age and the level of guys.
Everything up here you saying is only counting yourself out.
No, it's
instead
not
of counting
counting
yourself
myself in.
in.
I'm
You
counting
count
myself
yourself
in
out
on my
instead
on
of
my
counting yourself in.
on my
and
my
it's
age
right
bracket.
back to what
Because I don't want no
Juice
man
the Truth over
under
here saying
50.
about seeing the
No.
beauty in yourself.
So
I'm
there
sorry.
So
go
Larry,
that level. There go the
Larry,
men
what
here,
what are
right?
some of the
Let
people
you know.
saying on here?
What they
Okay,
say?
we got Tara Lisa
He said y'all
McBride.
crazy.
Hey, Tara Lisa, how you doing? They say beauty comes from deep within. I have a flaw. I have flaws that I'm aware of, but the love I have for myself brings out my inner beauty, and I have become one with my own vibe. Yeah, flat out.
See?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you
See,
gotta have
that's
that
what you
frame
gotta
of
you gotta
mind
have.
for
I
yourself.
do
And what
have
James
my-
say?
Oh, James
Oh, my
said,
God.
"All y'all
Okay.
crazy." Greatest
We
Mayfield,
is,
shout out,
James.
man.
We
Yeah, we
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, we
But
talking
I
about a
keep
crazy
it.
subject,
But
it's real.
It's a
It's
real
real.
subject,
It's real.
and I'm sure I'm not the only seasoned older woman that feels like this. And what people don't fail to realize is, as we get older, the pickings get slimmer.
Oh, my God.
And it's the bare truth. I don't care what
It's
you
not-
can say. Oh my
So
God!
are you willing to what you saying is the pickings getting slimmer?
Absolutely.
I'm just curious. Are you willing to sacrifice some of your expectations?
Absolutely, I have all the time, and that's been my problem.
So are you saying that you
Okay.
would like to be married again?
Eventually, I do. I would like to just have a good guy friend that has a good
Marriage or friend?
in the beginning. I would like to start out, but
Would you
marriage,
want to end up with somebody that ain't
absolutely.
going nowhere?
Yep. Because let me tell you what I
once you
experienced
get
being in
home,
the
he
medical
there and he
field.
ain't leaving.
No, he ain't leaving.
Okay.
Let me tell you what I experienced in the medical field. Now, in dialysis, you got single men and females coming through there sick, right?
Right.
You got the ones on Medicaid. You got the ones that's single and they live in a nursing home and they got the Uride coming to pick them up, taking them to home where they have a caregiver coming to take care of them, right? Or they going to the nursing home. Now, you also have that side where you got the married females and men that's got husbands coming in, getting their wives coming in there, taking care of their husbands. Those are the most lively, they live longer. Their life expectancy is so much greater.
Expectation.
Yes, it's so much greater than the ones that are single and still at that point on dialysis, still looking for love. And they're going to the nursing home and the depression sets in. So it makes a difference. So the question is, yes, I do want to be married. I do not want to go through my endings alone.
How you feel about age? How you feel about age? The age of a mate.
The age, I think the age
would you want somebody your age or would you want someone younger?
Not younger.
Hold up, let me just say this. Can I say this?
Mentally, if he's 50 and his maturity and his intellect is very good, I can handle that.
You know, I got to thinking, you know, when you getting older, you know, we call it the fourth quarter or whatever, but you're getting a little older, you sliding on up that conveyor belt. You know what I mean? Now, I got to thinking, you know, you may want somebody younger than you because if you get somebody close to your age, not that you're looking for somebody super young, but if you get somebody close to your age or your age, some of the ailments and things that you're going
Look
through.
at my auntie say.
Okay, some of the stuff you're going through, you understand me? They may be going through the same thing too.
Absolutely.
You know, as opposed to having someone that's a little younger than you, so they may not be going through it. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
But you know, and you would definitely be there for each other.
As you should, but it makes a difference. Like you have a wife at home.
Yep.
She's gonna make sure you are good.
Yeah,
mentally.
I'd be scared to get sick for her.
Mentally,
she don't be playing.
And she's a nurse, so she know what I'm talking about. And she's gonna make sure you're good mentally and physically, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you by yourself getting older and you have to go to the nursing home or go home where you have hired people coming in there to take care of you, that's not good. That's just not good. And like my auntie say, tell them these.
Yeah, but see, you can't even, and that's right. And everything you said, I agree with.
Absolutely.
But you can't let the size of your behind determine where you.
I mean, that's a factor.
No,
and it's facts.
No,
I mean,
so Terry Lisa said, "I'm a seasoned older woman,
okay,
and I still feel the same."
That's right.
And James just laughing at us. And
absolutely.
Your Aunt Sherry said, "Tell him, niece."
Yeah, because it's a factor that a lot of men don't understand what us women go through. Because a seasoned man, he can get a 40-year-old woman or a 45-year-old woman because women are maturely and there he go, he getting the mic. Women are mentally there anyway at that age. So, you know, older men, y'all can go down to, I can't do that. If I bring home a 40-year-old man or for my oldest daughter, she'll choke me out. That's not even, no, I can't even, no.
So no Stella got her groove back.
No, that Stella ain't going down like that. The Stella,
you know, and then, you know,
and
you got your Aunt Sherry Allen, your Aunt Sherry saying, tell it like it is.
Yes.
Well, actually, can she text in, what do she mean in support of what you're saying about tell it like it is?
Probably
because
about the
you've been
women.
speaking a lot about giving up about things instead of saying what the possibilities is. You know, you taking yourself out the game
we are not
before you really
game.
give yourself a
Trust
chance.
Me, we are not. Let me make this clear.
You put a whole lot on your butt, and your butt shouldn't define you.
I'm
dropping the mic.
My ass is a whole big part of me. Okay, it's a whole little part of me. It's a whole little part of me. Okay, and little booties matter. I just want to say that.
Yeah, they do.
And they do. But as we get older, now I got to worry about the men that's looking for the big booties. And I'm 60, so that I'm wiped out on that. Now I got to get to my age bracket, at least 55, and 55 is really pushing it. You
know what you need 60. To do? You need to create your own dating show for yourself.
I am. And listen, The dating show is coming.
No, for yourself.
I am
You
creating.
hear me say for yourself.
No, I am going to listen. I'm getting a dating show, and it's coming to y'all soon. So I won't. If anybody want to come on my date, but this is for seasoned people only, older people. 55, 50 and older.
And if you find yourself interested in Miss Stephanie, come check her out.
Yeah,
Please.
come.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we're gonna get you a date.
To the
Like
show.
James Brown, please.
Look,
please.
what did your
Please.
aunt say, Stephanie?
She said there has to
It's
be
time for
a
Chucky.
balance between the two and definitely be respectful.
Yes.
Yeah, there has to
Absolutely.
be.
I
balance
just think
between-
men, as far as like men being physically attracted, you want to stay in between the ranges of men your age. Men your age are not looking for BBLs.
Yes,
not.
they are.
No, they not.
They're
Yes,
not.
they are.
You're being a
How you know
narcissist
you
right
like you a
now.
man?
No.
You're really being a narcissist right
No.
now.
Hold on.
Men your
Did
age
you-
appreciates
Come on.
natural
Thank
body.
you.
Come on now.
Yes,
Men
they
your
are.
age,
Grab
if
her
you're
behind
thinking
this
about
little hard
women,
like a
men
baseball.
that
Let me tell you what happened. I was at the store
Oh,
today.
my
I was
goodness.
at the gas station. True
What he
story.
said? Your behind ain't big enough?
When I seen y'all, I went to that other gas station. This guy came in the gas station. He looked at me. Like,
Where'd it go?
He came in. I walked out, but I had to go back in. So he came back in, right? And he looked at me. I said, "How you?" Finally, I just spoke. I said, "How you doing?" When I walked out, the first thing he looked at on my way out was my ass.
That's
and
what
I'm
you
thinking,
said.
what?
You got eyes in the back of your head.
No, because I turned around real quick.
Oh.
And I caught him looking. And I caught him looking.
No.
I did. And guess what?
I really think that's
In my
a natural
mind, he got
thing
in
for
his
men,
car.
though. That don't
Did
mean that
he
he was
say
thinking
something?
negatively about
Did
it,
he
though.
say
He
something?
was just seeing what he might be
It might
Yeah.
have been like, okay, I can.
This is what I'm
He got
See,
it.
that's
No, y'all missed the end part. He got in his car so fast and pulled off. I thought he was gonna spin out.
you
on
feel
balance.
rejected at the gas
that's you projecting your
No,
insecurity.
I know what I
That
said.
is.
That's
Facts.
hyper projection.
Most people, I'm a
Facts.
woman. I look at women butts,
Right?
not looking. Oh, it's flat.
Yeah,
but it's a natural thing, especially when
came
somebody
back-
turns
But this is
around.
my thing. He came back in there for a reason, because apparently he liked what he initially
She-
saw,
she done
but he
created
caught
a
a
whole
glimpse at me, right?
What
Yeah.
kind of coat
So
did you have? How long was your coat?
I had
Was your
my
coat-
short
was it a
coat.
jacket?
Yeah, no,
Was
I
it-
had my short. I had my this coat on, and it's short.
That
It's a
could have
short
he
coat.
could have been a man who
Yeah.
don't know how to approach women, who don't know what
Right.
to say. He could have just got
He came
single
back
out
in
of
there.
a marriage,
And it was
he
so funny to me, because I don't know if I
She
was
got
on
rejected at the
I
gas
don't know if I was on
she didn't
paranoid
get
or what,
rejected though.
but the
In her
guy
mind.
really
Yeah, in her
he
mind.
was looking. He was looking. He looked at me.
We
He
don't know what
smiled.
that was.
Yeah.
When you gonna
We don't know what that
But he
was.
got in his car so fast.
See, you putting that comical
Yeah.
side too, and it probably ain't had.
But
nothing
you
to do with
really
your
feel
mind.
in your
For real.
mind
Seriously.
that this man
So
done
what
looked
are
at you
the people on the
and wasn't
board saying?
attracted.
What they say?
Most men like the BBL, but would accept a woman without one if they really want her.
Right.
But they have to get to know
Most
her,
men,
too.
I don't think it's the BBL. I think it's the feminine
I would
look
never
of a
look.
woman. I
Okay.
don't think it's the BBL at all. I think it's the feminine curves of a woman. A woman with curves, and
Femininity,
you don't have
you
to
know?
have a big butt to have
No.
curves. You don't have to have that at all.
Absolutely.
What you tell
Yeah,
me?
Tia Lisa said,
I
I would
would
never
never
alter my body with any medical
procedure.
procedure. What
It's
James
time
say?
for
Shucky
Shucky
Ducky.
Ducky.
to call in.
Call in.
Come on, call in, Shucky Ducky.
tell
Hey,
Shucky.
naturals. Let me tell you
Tell
something. Natural.
Shucky Ducky to call
You
in,
can't-
because listen, I'm telling you, I done had this experience even today, but almost took me out.
And then, hold up, and
How
ain't
does your
nothing that
aunt-
man said.
How does your aunt
that had
this
nothing
on
to do
there?
with your behind.
How does your aunt Sherry?
If mine Sherry,
How old
she's
is she?
online. If she don't mind me telling how old
Well,
she
okay,
is.
let's say
Nobody
this.
knows
I'm not-
she's how.
Let's just say this much.
She's older than
I
me.
know her aunt, right?
Mhm.
Her aunt is a very small, petite woman,
Very
but beautiful as can be. You can set her next to any big butt woman. It ain't finna make nothing. She's a real little queen,
Yes, she
and
is.
on up and up.
Yeah.
So she just don't, and she and her honor let you know when she come in, the music on. She, hey, you know,
Yeah.
because she who she is
Yeah.
and
And she
confidence in it.
confident. She, yeah.
But you the
Very
one lacking for
comfortable.
yourself
She's very
for some
confident,
reason.
and she's
Tia
older
Lisa
than
said-
me.
Tia Lisa said, I agree with you, Juice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my auntie, you're right. She has a lot of confidence in herself, and you would know it.
So is there some
you
kind of
should have-
is there
yeah,
some kind of
like-
secret race war between women with larger bottoms and women without?
Like
Is
the
there,
high
is there
yellow,
some
black
kind of
dirt
Well,
and
check it
is there
out.
some dark skin, light skin?
No, check it out. I was just getting ready to say that.
Clan
It's a
versus
lot
the
of
Panthers
it's a
thing going
lot
on.
of Caucasian
think
women
so.
now is getting the big booties now. And remind you, years ago, Caucasians weren't even men. Caucasian men wasn't even attracted to.
They still
Women
not
are
attracted to-
getting BBLs for other women,
Women,
not
thank
for
you.
men. Men
Thank
don't
you.
care
Really?
about
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
I have a big butt, so I know. Like
Are you
men don't really care.
serious?
It's like having a toy, a big butt, having
Something to play
having
with.
something with it. Yes,
Having a
having something
toy,
to
a
play with.
trophy or something.
After they play with it for a little bit, then they get bored.
Right.
Then what else you got?
They moving on.
See?
Right. See?
Wow.
You ain't talking about that part. You think women with big behinds don't get cheated on?
All of them
Absolutely.
do.
That's so the big behind is, you know.
Well, listen, if I had a big behind like that, it's playtime all night. All
Sounds
night for the rest
That's
all day,
because a
every
big
day.
butt will
Emphasis
enhance
on that.
No,
how
I'm
you
just
feel
saying.
about yourself.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what that
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
You
Love
and you know
yourself.
that.
Yeah.
Like you feel like if you had a larger butt, that it would enhance how you feel about yourself, not necessarily how a man feel about you.
Yeah, but it's deeper than that. I think. I think it's something. It's not even for the
I
man.
think you
at this
making
point.
it
I think
deeper
it's for
than that.
myself.
Why don't you
Yeah,
get
that's
one
what I
of them
said.
pillows?
It's more for yourself than it is for how he would
Put
feel
it-
about
Just
you.
put it in there. Let's see what you look like.
Put it in your-
Get one of them pillows over
Nah,
No.
there. Let's see what your BBL will look like.
No.
Two-
Don't get it.
two
No.
two meatballs on toothpicks.
See, that's what I'm.
But
Hey,
go
wait
ahead.
here.
Don't get the pillow and let's see.
No,
and let's see
y'all,
what go to the bathroom
leave Stephanie
and
alone.
come back with it.
Not
I'm
two
coming with a Kevin. Leave
meatballs on a
Stephanie-
stick.
No, leave Stephanie alone. Hey, y'all seen that? Hold up. Y'all seen that? Hold up. Hey, y'all listen. Y'all said I seen a meme where it was like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Women had natural behinds,
Yes.
and then they said these days it was meatball with a stick.
It
The
was
legs
meatball-
don't match up with.
It don't. And I know a couple of stars that look like that. We won't say
Blueprints all messed up.
we won't say who. But
Most of like with the BBL, like I said, because it's a instant transformation. There's not a mental transformation that it is. There's a mental transformation that happens
Yes.
with the BBL. Is not the same mental transformation that happened with a woman who goes to the gym, work out, eat well.
Facts.
That's a whole different. Like a woman,
because she works for it and she earns that.
yeah, and a woman with the BBL, after she get the BBL, she gonna find something else insecure, and she gonna want to fix that.
I gotta
too.
get my nose fixed. My
Which
cheeks
goes to
long.
what I was saying.
Oh,
breast.
You can't even-
Now I gotta
Look
get
at Lil'
lipo
Kim.
for my stomach.
Lil' Kim.
Now,
Body
you know,
dysmorphia.
Look at Lil' Kim.
yeah.
Body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
But Kim, she
Yeah.
was cool in her natural state.
Oh,
you know, back when
Lil'
she had that.
Kim. Yes.
What?
She was
Now
so
she look like
pretty.
the Lion King.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She do. Who is
Yeah.
that? Terry?
Let's tell Lisa. What she say?
An intellectual mind and a
Trustworthy.
trustworthy person to me has more
appeal than a BBL or
Yeah.
breast implant.
Bless
Yeah.
him. Yeah. Facts.
And we
Facts.
was talking about that being intellectual. You know, if you stimulate my mind and get me mentally, I don't care if you don't have any
Little
teeth
butt
in your
versus
mouth.
big butt. Little
Little
butt
butt.
No.
versus big butt.
Yes.
Yes, permanent segment.
It's not.
Little booty versus big booty.
James over, he cracked it up.
He's silly.
Because she
But
definitely,
listen,
she done made it. What
well,
was
this
the
is
one
about
said?
relation. But this is
about.
about the attraction, and this is what I feel is
The
going
levels
on
of
now.
attraction.
But see,
Because
it's
that's just the thing. This is the end thing now.
See, women are according to my portion of understanding, women are stimulated by what they hear. You know, visually, men, you know, we stimulated visually.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Now you can say if you got, you know, a nice mouthpiece or whatever, and you can say something and make her smile or something, you can have her. And you know, that's like just worrying about it behind is not enough.
I
I'm
know
serious,
that.
it's not enough.
But
Because
the
because
secret,
you gotta have more to offer than just that behind.
absolutely.
And not as far as money or not
And
far
I think
as,
I'm a
not
full
far as-
You
hold up.
think you're going to
But I'm-
conquer
I'm
the
a-
world
I
when
know,
you throw
I'm a
your
full
ass
package.
up there on the table.
No,
You think
no.
you done conquered the
no, I
relationship.
didn't already conquer that. But if I had that big butt,
But
hey,
let me ask you, James.
I'll be like,
Right, but let me ask you, James Mayfield.
She said, "Girls now, the teeth is a priority."
Right.
thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
a teeth person.
Right, but let me just ask you,
And
James
once you take
Mayfield.
them veneers off at night and you put them on the table, now
You
we
ain't
got
taking
a
you
per-
taking your veneers
now we
off.
got-
I don't know nothing about
Well,
this.
they got
That's
the
kind of rough.
the pop-on
Look,
veneers.
you can't fool me
Hey,
with
but
them.
let me ask you,
And
James
you take them
Mayfield.
suckers off, I'm going to scream.
Right. Let me respond to James Mayfield asking about the show. Do y'all remember House Party when the grandma was in there and they said, well, what you doing? She said, we're talking about it's a Ninja Turtle. She said, ain't no Ninja Turtle, that's ass.
What show
So
is
James, you're right. She done
What's-
turned it into about ass.
this? No,
Yeah, that ain't no
it's
Ninja
about
Turtle, that's
attraction
ass.
on what it is today. I'm telling you, I have walked in the clubs. I have seen how these men turn their heads looking at these females' butts. I'm telling you,
Ask her how many quality
It's
relationships
real.
they get out of that though.
and it may be none, but at least
What you mean none?
It may
So
not
you
be
want
you want
more
non-quality?
attention. You
So
want
you
more
want
physical
attention?
attention. That's what it sounds like.
no. I just need my resume so I look more like
Resume.
it's like a resume.
Your
So-
resume is your wisdom.
Okay, absolutely, and my knowledge. I get that, but when you got a
Speaking
resume.
different.
Yes, Mike, and I get that, but it's a part that you're not getting.
I'm
It's a-
starting.
I don't want you
I'm
to-
starting
Most
to
of the
believe
women
that
that's
it's
getting
more.
BBLs, they don't even know how it's gonna look when they get your
I
age.
swear that's be the problem.
Like when
have
they
a
by
picture.
the time they get your age, that BBL gonna be a BCL.
Yeah.
It's not gonna
That's
look
why I
nothing the
changed
same.
my mind
Don't
because
know
Yeah.
I'm glad you did.
and that's
Thank you.
I
Thank
did.
you.
I changed my mind.
Kudos. For
Yeah,
real.
thank
And
you.
to
I
me, it
changed my
seemed more
mind.
like you just
Kudos.
want
I
it.
changed-
Please.
It's not that you need it. You just want it, and
Yeah.
want ain't always what you need.
And the
That's
man
right.
will have that on his arms, and they say, okay,
Wisdom,
but
amen.
I can
You didn't
understand
have
they
two
that.
men that you was on the arms
Girl,
of.
go get you
Yes,
some.
and they
get
love me
somebody
too.
to-
Girl, go get you some ass.
Girl,
Listen.
man.
Hey, listen.
Thank you.
They got
Thank you.
the panties with the ass in them. You
Oh,
can take them off
yeah,
at night,
yeah,
so
you put up.
that'll
They
give you
be
the
like, oh, no, I ain't
confidence
got
you
enough of
want.
this. That's catfishing.
I ain't got
But
phone.
that'll
I
give you the
got those.
confidence you want. You
I got
want
them.
without
You
getting
got
the
'em?
BBL.
No, but the problem. Let me tell you what the problem is with that.
Stephanie.
Let me tell you, y'all get ready to laugh now. Let me tell you what the problem.
put 'em
with
on
the
and
panties with
shifted.
the ass.
Tell 'em out of
in it.
the
They
mud.
shifted.
No,
That has nothing to do
Wait.
with false asses on the show. Out of the mud is not
Wait,
held responsible.
Let me tell you
for
what
no
happens.
false asses
You
that's
walk
put on the
around with
show.
them panties, with them drawers, with the padded,
They
with the
get
padded,
stuck.
right? And
Mm.
suppose you have a nice date and you want to date, you take you
He
home
go to scrab
or
you,
to the
slap
hotel.
you
You
on the
take them things
Whoa.
off,
Damn,
and
you
then you
burn.
left there with this flat ass. I'm telling you, that don't work.
Well, see, you shouldn't have been trying to psych him out in the first place. Hey, you putting the skirt on
Say
instead of
no.
pants.
That's
Say
just like
no to
wearing a
say
wig
say
and getting
no.
there, and you're taking your wig off and putting it on the dresser, and your teeth coming out, and your left leg
No.
on there. And now you,
Jacqueline said go get a butt lifter.
Yeah, butt lifter. What's that?
oh
An
yeah,
exercise machine?
no, it's a you don't know.
Okay,
Like
tape.
shaper.
When you put
Yeah.
tape
Remember,
on your behind?
Yeah.
remember on your show yesterday, you said, Sassy T, you said, hey, I keep it 100. I keep it
I
100.
keep it 100.
So like the young lady said here, go get the cushion stocking ass
I got that.
and just keep it 100 while you
She said, I
dancing.
promise they
Listen,
won't. They won't know.
And while you
Give me the
dancing,
game. She giving you game.
keep it
I
100.
got
Hold on, keep it 100 like you say. When he said, let's go to the room, say, look, and I know you looking at this ass, but hey, I'm gonna keep it 100. This is not my ass. It's temporary.
At 12 o'clock, this
It's coming out like my shoes. I'm Cinderella. Oh my
That's
God.
crazy.
But you know, I mean, I'm just speaking for a lot of women out there, you know,
Yeah.
especially at my
I'm
age.
sure you got a lot of women that probably feel that way.
Yeah, at my age, and you know that
They shouldn't.
feel
They
good about
shouldn't. They
the
shouldn't.
pickings become slimmer. You know,
The picking
with
slim for every. I would
because
say
you know
probably
how
for
many
everybody.
men, how many is it? How many women is it to one man? What y'all think it is now? Can you
Probably
Google
about
that?
12, 15.
How many women is it
15,
to one
20.
man?
It depends on where you
Look
are.
at what your aunt say.
Is it-
Look what your aunt said.
What'd she
Hold
say?
on, what she say?
The men are going to look at what they like, but some will accept a woman flat butt if they are attracted to her.
There ain't no question.
Yeah,
Flat out. Flat out for real.
but yeah,
Mhm.
At least it's gonna be soft. It's gonna be real. He know what to expect. You know, 5 years from now.
Yeah,
You know, you get that BBL,
Yeah,
that thing still standing up, and everything else to fail.
Yeah.
yeah. Or it ain't
Now
sitting
you
on the
embarrassed.
dresser,
Don't know warranty come with that.
or it's not sitting on the dresser.
And I don't think a warranty come with that
Yeah.
research.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, warranty do sue 'em.
Well,
Huh?
you gonna sue them
Some of
because
they
when you
still-
got
Yeah.
65, it went in every direction it wanted to. You gonna sue? Okay.
Yeah, I'm signing.
It look
some
like some
papers,
shoulder.
I'm able
Hold
to
on, look
sue.
like some shoulder pads on your hips.
But on serious note,
Mhm.
stick to what
Yeah.
really, really that you have control of. And that's how you feel about yourself
Absolutely.
and see and understand your worth.
Facts.
One of the truest things I done heard these ladies say in a minute, hey, I know my worth. That's a beautiful
And I
thing.
do know my worth.
No, you saying it, but you're not representing it.
Oh, I am.
Know the beauty that you possess.
I know.
And if a
Without the
person
BBL,
Your
don't want
words
it,
are real
that's not the
bipolar right
person
now.
for you.
You think so?
You
No, I'm not.
you know your worth, but you
I
want something
do.
worth that's not worth nothing.
No.
You
I
think
know
God
my
made a
worth.
mistake when He created you?
Yes,
And for you, hold up, for
based
you to
on her
be-
words,
hold
she
up,
do.
I'm gonna tell you something, and that's
Oh,
the truth.
no.
Hold on, let me say this: for you to be 60, you still look good. You look good if you look good for your
Well, I
age.
appreciate that.
Because there's a lot of people that you went to school with, that you
It
grew up
don't
with.
look like
They don't.
yes.
They
and
can't
it's a
even.
lot of younger.
They can't even hold a fake
females that I
lash next to
seen
you.
Who
that
is
don't look as
For
good.
real.
You got the younger eyes.
Yeah.
Most men don't want the hassle of a big booty chick.
Yeah, because everybody else
Yeah.
looking at it, and
And some
they might
men
want to
told
hit,
me
but and
that
know
it's
about
a
their
lot of
business as
work.
well.
But it's a lot of work, and then but hey,
So
you know.
we got to get off of Stephanie. So because
Yeah.
this is
We
because
ain't
this
on it, no,
this
we
has
just- we
become the
just come-
Stephanie
I thought it was a
No.
subject.
BBL show.
No,
what
So
else?
so
no,
go,
we're
so
talking
going
about-
over to
no,
it. So I want to
we
I
can
want
talk
to
about
I want
her age group. I'm
just
talking
it's
about
a
my
general
age group.
conversation, but based on what the last statement was, what
What was that?
where she said most men don't want the hassle of that. So
I want her opinion.
Juice, based on
Mhm.
your experience, you just expressed that you said you have a shapely body.
Oh.
Now
See
with
Look
that,
what Susak said.
Now, hold up, for real.
okay, go ahead.
See?
Read it.
Steph,
Read it. Go
I
ahead,
know,
read it now.
I know a few men your age and younger than you that has told me personally they like you. Wow.
But won't give him a chance.
What's the
But
next
you
one? What
run
else
around
she
and talking
say?
about your butt ain't
What's
big
the
enough.
next one she said? She said everyone something.
Everyone who has altered their body will soon find out that they should never touch
God's
God's creation, and what you thought was looking good will soon be good and gone.
Wow. That's good, Teresa.
Hey, no, that's fact.
And thank you,
And your
sweetie.
auntie
I
said
just-
something.
That's
And my
facts.
auntie say, niece, you live in your worth,
Worth. That's right.
and it's all good.
That's right.
Thank you, auntie.
Come on
Know
now.
your
That's
worth,
what I'm
though.
talking about for
You
real.
got to
Yes.
know it and stand on it.
James said
Yeah.
something else.
A lot of work.
A lot of work.
LOL.
But in the gym,
Where's Shucky Duck?
ain't gonna happen.
Well, you know, I'm just
You talking about somebody
Ain't
getting my number? You can get that person number, and they work out and go get your workout in.
Gym ain't happening.
You want to meet a quality man that don't care about a BBL? They at the gym too. They
Oh,
they
now she finna
prefer
be a
women
member.
who is working on their physical body and their mental, because anytime you're working on your physical body, you're working on your mental.
Right.
But some men prefer that. Like, you want to meet a good man who don't care about the BBL, you'll meet him at the gym too.
okay, check it out. Now next week, y'all, Stephanie gonna be in here with a headband on. Richard Simmons.
Looking like what's that white guy you see?
Richard Simmons.
Richard looking like Richard Simmons.
So,
But listen, me and Mike, we all used to go to the gym. All of us, we used to go to the gym. And the men that's sitting in there drinking coffee.
well, they faking. You supposed to be
the
working out
ones-
if you in the gym.
No, what she talking about? Them are older gentlemen. How they use the McDonald's for a safe
Yeah,
eating
okay,
place.
right.
They were there, but there's men in there that was working out, you know. And the thing is, you got to find out what it is about your attraction, because the ones you're attracted to not working, so you got to do something different.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
I might need to go to the nursing home. I don't know. Are they there? I'm just kidding.
Girl,
I'm just
girl,
kidding.
we serious because you know I'm
So
concerned about you and this BBL.
Should I
Let-
go to the
So
nursing home?
Miss Erica, what's your opinion and viewpoint of the relationship stuff, the levels of attraction when it comes from your perspective?
The physical attraction is just it's just a open door. It's like opening the door. You get to see what's in the inside. That's
Icebreaker.
it. It's just an icebreaker. But most of the time is the levels of attraction is going higher or deeper into the levels of, like, do you like this person, or it's really not just physical. I've been attracted to men who did look good, like physically, and I've been more attracted to men who mentally
Stimulated.
stimulate.
Yeah.
Way more attracted to men who stimulate me. Like, I for instance, I had a guy friend, goes to the gym, body is nice, super nice. He's nice to look at. But every time, like, we talked and I would call him, hey, what you doing? His answer, oh, nothing, just chilling, just chill. Like, a woman don't want to hear that all the time. So, like, that, yeah, he, like, you have nothing else to talk about. So because he had nothing else to talk about, my attraction level
was zero.
went right out the door. I'm like, man, he don't have anything to talk about. So
do you aspire to be married yourself?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what has been a barrier, or what have been the things that keep you from saying yes? Because I'm sure it's been
I'm not gonna say
a
there
few
has
guys
been
that.
barriers. Throughout the past couple years, I've taken more of an interest in working on myself.
Mm.
Um, where I grew up at, like it's easy to be led and to be led by what the world thinks a woman should do and should look like and all this. So the last couple years, my interest has been more working on myself, working on my body, my mental, working on what type of wife I would want to be to the
So
man.
you said working on your body,
Hmm.
but you're a shapely woman already. So what you mean by that?
I know this came with work.
Okay.
Came with
And you
work
got to
for the
keep
last
going.
for
So
the last
keeping
three
up what
four
God
years.
gave you.
Yeah, keeping up with what God already gave me. Yeah.
That's right. Making the best of what you got.
I want to ask her a question, Juice, the truthful question. I done listened to you, clearly today.
Hmm.
Have you ever considered being a life coach?
I have. Actually, a lot of people come to me
You
to
putting it
talk
too
and
close in your face.
and to discuss, and I help
Uplift.
people.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I like to
I'm
uplift
helping a young
people.
lady right now.
Yeah, and that probably comes
Mhm.
with I had a lot of insecurities in my early 20s, and like most older women feel like younger women are all set and they get all
Yeah.
this, and it's not like that at all, because the physical attention is cool, but like when it comes to the mental, like we have to work on our mental. As women, a lot of women don't have any type of emotional intelligence, none. That was one big thing that I had to work on with myself, was learning what emotional intelligence was and learning how to use
What
it.
is it? Explain that.
It's learning how to use your emotions and when is the proper way in the what
Oh, no, no.
oh
Mhm.
No.
yeah, just learning how to use your emotions. A lot of women have not been taught that, what emotional, like you just asked me, and
Mhm.
you're 60, and I'm not saying it's bad,
Right,
but
but you don't
if
know.
nobody's ever said anything to you about learning what emotional
There's a-
intelligence is, you won't know anything about it. So that was one thing that I dived into with myself, learning emotional intelligence, because when I was younger, I was a crash out. But that was a
Yeah.
learned behavior. My
Yeah.
mom was a crash out.
Yeah.
Her mom was a crash out. It was a
Yeah.
learned behavior.
Mhm.
So it was something that I knew I wouldn't want to take into a marriage for sure. So I knew that's one thing I had to fix with myself.
What do you mean by crash out? What is that?
Easily angered.
Anger.
Okay.
It's soon,
Yeah.
like not knowing how to bring yourself in when you're angry, not knowing how to communicate when you're angry.
Okay.
Like when
No
I
control.
used to get upset with the person I was with, my mouth got reckless. And
Mm.
women don't know the power of their silence. That's one
Mm.
huge thing. Your
And I
silence
learned
is
that.
always more important than you yelling at a man, going at a man. Like women, their silence is huge, and I had to learn that as
And
a
that,
woman.
and
Now, was it a relationship or just a life situation that caused
It was
that
a
light
relationship.
to
Mhm.
It was
okay.
a relationship. When I looked at myself in a relationship, my last like serious relationship, which was years ago, and I've been single for about 5 years. And people
Okay.
always ask me like, "Yeah, why you been single for 5?" And I know you could get a man. It had nothing to do with if I can get a man. I can always get a man at whatever level I'm at. But I knew I wanted to be the right type of woman in order to attract the right type of man.
Gotcha.
and it's so it's. I'm glad you
Facts.
brought that up, because my cousin on there, Susak, she was the one who taught me, because she's younger than me. She's one of my younger cousins, and she was the one who told me about silence.
Mm-hmm.
It's silence, and that's when I started stopping the crashing out, because I think all of us at a younger state was crash outs, getting angry really fast, getting mad, going off, and just being lit all the time, right? But then when my cousin started getting into my ear, she would be like, "Cousin, just get silent on them. Just don't say nothing. Just step back and you just work on you." This was years ago. I think this might have been in 2005, 2006. And she kept telling me, "Just get quiet. Just stay quiet."
She
But
also said,
everything is a learning thing.
well, James said, I'm laughing about Stephanie saying a big butt is a lot of work. And
It,
then
it is.
your cousin Sue said, and Stephanie, get ready to do about 100 squats a day. We finna grow these cheeks.
Let me tell you, if it's a defibrillator, in the building.
Terry Lisa said,
Is
"OMG, Stephanie," and then she laughing, and then
it
she
a
said,
defibrillator in the building?
she said, "Common ground,
My
intellectual
wife gets
connection,
me together.
conversation has a sense of
With the
humor,
silent
etc."
treatment.
Yeah.
Very
And then
powerful.
silence is power.
But they say,
It
they hold
is.
but they say silence speak the loudest.
And
Yeah.
it does.
And I
And
learned
I
that.
learned that. Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I did not learn it until about maybe 3 years ago. In my
Communication is
last
key to any
relationship.
relationship.
Mhm.
After all that anger and all that going off and I learned that it wasn't going anywhere. And he wasn't really even listening to me. It was only making him like the podcast we had yesterday. It was only making him feel like I was crazy, telling people I was crazy. Because now you got me in my emotional state of where I shouldn't be, but you got me here. But I was always expressing my emotions like that. But
Mhm.
then after that last year, I got quiet. And when I tell you that made a big difference, not just with me, but with them, it changed the game. But it took me this long when I was almost 60 to even catch that when my cousin Sudi had been always telling me that for years. But it
Mhm.
takes a lot, but that takes working on yourself.
And Terry Lisa
But
said, "I feel you on that juice." And then James said, "My wife get me together with that silent treatment. Powerful."
Yeah.
And but also Terry Lisa
is.
said communication is the key in any relationship. And it
Mhm.
is, so you got to know also you got to know when to be silent. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? You got to know when to be non-confrontational.
Yeah.
In order for y'all
And
to
pick
be
and
able to
choose
get
your
it.
battles.
In order for y'all to be able to have a true understanding, they could really, because with a true understanding, you can experience change within that true understanding.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Now a lot of times things don't change because y'all on two different frequencies, AM and FM. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And a lot of times, us men, we rational. We rational thinkers, you know what I'm saying? And y'all emotional. So when we want to talk, we want to talk for a reason to come up with a solution to fix the problem, or we won't have to deal with it no more. Y'all in most cases or some cases, y'all just want to speak and feel like convince yourself that y'all right about whatever point y'all trying to make.
Mhm.
And
You know
let
what I
me
mean?
and let me say
That's the
this.
emotional state.
It's a lot of men like you out there, but it's also a lot of men that just like to add fuel to the fire.
I mean,
Because
if he knows it's one of your triggers.
Yeah,
If he
it's a
knows your
trigger,
trigger, he may
and
use it.
because they're doing something and they're trying to cover up themselves to take it off of them. So that's just a strategy of reverse psychology that they be using, But they just gaslight you all the time, and that's a power thing with some men.
So
And it's a lot of men like him, but it's also a lot of men that just add fuel to the fire.
so also,
I'm just saying.
Money Mike, are you married? And if you are, how is marriage? And if not, do you desire to be married?
No, I'm not married, and I got my eye on. I'm not married. No, I'm not. But yeah, I would love to be married. And in fact, though, I got my eyes on Terry Lisa. So trying to see how that's gonna work out.
So
Lisa.
and that's being serious.
Dead serious. I like
Terry
her. I
Lisa,
like
turn the
Terry
camera
Lisa.
off.
I like Terry Lisa's style. You know what I'm saying?
Shut the camera
She
off.
got good little, flavor about herself. Definitely intellectual. Definitely got that funny side. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same
Terry
time,
Lisa.
I don't have no problem with having friends. Like for instance, a young lady here, much as I watch her on when her and what's his name do they talk show thing, but she cool people. Like this is a person. If I had a woman, like hey, we call let's catch a see we, just cool as hell, and then could take you there. Like I'm hoping she become a life coach because I see what quality she possess on the
And she
mental
can
tip.
help others,
They
with
can
her
help
gift.
others.
Yeah.
And that's so beautiful.
Now the same question to you, Larry, about marriage and stuff. Are you married? And if
Yeah.
not, do you desire to be married?
No, I'm married.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about what that I guess.
It's like I say, marriage is something that you can't. It's a relationship, however, it's one that you can't put on autopilot.
Right.
A lot of people take their relationships and put them on autopilot. But
Wow, that's deep.
you had to give, and you had to give, know when to give and know how to give. You know what I'm saying? And once you know how to give and when to give, it makes the union way more better. You feel like you can grow. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
And you
You
not
can
feel like you
experience.
grow, you do grow.
I think he coming to you in a few seconds. No,
It's
right, you do grow
Can
though,
you
but for
read
real,
them out?
you do grow, and
Yeah.
it's
So was it when you met
read
when
them
you
out so we don't ignore them.
okay? That's very nice
Go ahead.
of you
Um,
to say, Mike.
who's Tara Lisa
oh,
said that's
very
right,
nice of you.
Larry.
Oh,
Compromise, prayer, and prayer. I'm a prayer warrior.
yeah,
Mike helped me out. Who said that? Oh, Buddha.
That's my guy.
Yes. Prayer. I'm also a firm prayer warrior and God fearing woman.
Absolutely.
that's
And
what's
then
up.
she
What
said,
James
"Oh, that
Mayfield.
was nice of you to say, Mike.
Yeah,
James
Then
Mayfield
said,
say,
Money,
Mike,
Mike,
my
my
guy,
guy."
My guy.
yeah, yeah.
So Buddha, what
Yeah.
y'all can't see, Buddha said, I'm hearing two different conversations: a big booty and a being silent. What y'all talking about?
Who said that?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
We
Buddha.
talking about the levels of attraction. A big booty
Right.
can be one level of
level.
attraction, and communication
yeah,
is is another level of attraction.
Yeah,
How a
we
person
just talking about
communicates.
attraction
Yeah.
and on different levels. But I was going to ask
But
you
Juan,
when
what
you
Juan
met your
say at the
wife,
top?
was it a mental?
Read
Because
the
I know
board,
my
Stephanie.
girl, she's very
Read,
smart.
read the
Yeah.
board, Stephanie.
So was
Because-
it a?
Yeah,
Huh?
you
To
tell
you.
you,
Stephanie, I
Oh,
need a
talk-
counseling. I need counseling. Can I get an appointment? Lawan said that.
Juan.
yeah, Juan, you know I got you.
DJ Juan.
I got you, Juan. That's my boy right there.
Know what you saying?
But I want to ask you a question because I know my girl. But I want to ask you when you first met your wife, when you was dating her, what was one of your main attractions to her, or you know that you when you first laid eyes on her?
Let me
Well-
speak as his attorney in his ear.
well, like I say, you
'Cause
know,
that's my girl.
like I was saying, she recognized me and knocked me off. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean we joke about this all the time. I told her when she spotted me, she thought I was gonna leave the club. You know what I'm talking about? And so she ran to the door so fast, her heels were smoking. I'm like, hold up, baby, I'm right. No, we joke like that. But the thing of
I
it was,
know.
it was our conversation for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It really was our conversation. You know, plus she was, good, beautiful thing to look at.
Yeah.
But it was our conversation, and and how we were able to talk. And we sat in the car when we first met,
Mhm.
and we talked so long. Everybody had left the club, pulled out the parking lot, and we was the
wow.
only two people in there, and I didn't even know because I was so focused on her, and she
Mhm.
was so focused on me that the environment around us didn't even matter. You know what I
Wow.
mean? So,
So it was an intellectual attraction.
yeah, it had to be because that's on. Like I
For
say,
you to
even hold
sit
up,
in
but
the
check it
car
out.
all
Even when
that time.
even when it come to being with somebody,
Mhm.
the physical aspect, that's cool. I mean, it's it's
Right.
gonna take place and it's cool. But after that, what's happening after that? Can y'all talk? Can she stimulate you? Can you stimulate her? You know what I mean?
And that's
so
a good thing.
yeah,
Let's talk about that.
that's what make.
after the
And
fact.
I've been married. What I've been married. Going on. Look, I've been married 8 years this year. You know what I'm saying? So that's it's.
But
But
that's
we've been
good.
together like 11.
I
You
was
know what I'm
gonna say
saying?
y'all
Yeah,
dated
yeah,
some time before you
yeah,
got married.
for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But that's a good thing. So, but I just think that
Right here.
attraction comes in all levels, and but for me, I just think it's an age thing. It's levels of aging and
But at the
maturing.
end of the day, you got to keep yourself in the game. That's the bottom line. A lot of things you said up here counted yourself out.
I ain't counting
And
myself
don't
out.
do that.
I have
Too
not
old.
counted myself.
We limited. No,
But no,
you ain't
it's not
limited.
counting.
You're not limited.
Let me say this to the audience. It's not counting yourself out, myself out, anybody else. It's about just the reality of how things are panning out. You just have to sit back. Like when I go to the club, I sit back and I watch the whole play. I watch.
What did Buddha say?
I watch the whole play.
The ability to understand, compromise.
Flat out. That's facts.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and I think in previous relationship, if compromise had been a factor, it would have played out a whole different.
We need her side. No, I speak facts though. She knows that.
Oh yeah.
She if she was being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife saved my life.
That's right.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I mean, that's why. And
And
see, hold
strong
up. Let me
women
say
will do
this.
that.
Can I say? And that's a fact.
Okay.
But that's what I wanted to say. A lot of us been tricked into believing that we don't need nobody. You know what I mean? We've been tricked into actually believing that we don't need nobody,
Mm-hmm.
as if one man, one band. No, it's deeper than that. We do need each other, and we need to tap into each other to find out what's really there. Those rare earth minerals,
I
that
think the word
preside right
need
inside.
make me feel vulnerable.
Huh?
What?
The what?
When I say need, I always say I don't need a man. I always say I want a man. I do, because the word
That's
need
some bipolar words again.
make me feel vulnerable, because I
Who
do
ain't you
not.
gotta listen? See, that's what I'm saying now. You said it make you feel vulnerable, but as a woman, you had the right to feel vulnerable.
Not to these
See?
men out here. They take advantage of you. They no.
No, not everybody ain't gonna take
And
advantage
a
of
person
you.
can do
For
no
real.
more to you than you let them allow them to do.
Just
Right.
even think and put it in their mind to think that they can do me.
Oh, can you, Juice the truth? Can you repeat again why you 5 years of not having a guy?
I'm 2.5.
No. What I'm saying,
No, she
listen why
took the
she
time to work
said.
on this.
Put it where you need it.
That's
What
good.
did
You
you
could.
say about that?
So I really had to take time to work on myself. Self-reflection is huge, and I think a lot of people don't dive enough into self-reflection. And because most people get lonely, they immediately go for the first relationship that comes their way without even doing any type of self-reflection. I feel like I had some things that I really needed to work on mentally, emotionally, because like I said, I had no type of knowledge of what emotional intelligence was, and I wasn't using my emotions right.
You're right.
So now that I do know, and now that I have worked on those things, I feel like I'm more prepared to dive into a marriage, because I mean that's the ultimate goal. But self-reflection, self-awareness, that's
And
huge
I've
to
been
me.
doing that. I really
Hmm.
have. I more so worked on myself now, more now than I ever have. I've taken a look back at myself and where I made mistakes at in relationships, where I needed to grow. And like you said, that emotional intelligence, I'm glad you broke that down for us, because that was really enlightening for me to, when you kind of broke that down, because it only makes sense. Because I think we have to tap into ourselves and work on us and yourself, and even men. And I think men who jump from one relationship right into another one, it's never going to work, because men and women have to work on themselves, especially after getting out of a toxic relationship or any kind of other relationship. I think you need to take time, step back, and work on yourself and do some reflecting on you. And that'll take because I'm getting better, because I was really bad with the little booty thing. I really was. But I didn't got a whole lot better, because
Back to
now
that.
I don't desire.
Yeah, but I want to honestly compliment the Juice on that right there,
Absolutely.
because she's grown. Because I remember the time she chased me out of the piece of the rock with a knife. So she didn't grown a whole lot now.
She don't even know what the piece of the rock is.
You don't even know what the piece of the rock is.
What is?
Oh, do you?
That's okay.
No, we talking about the old one.
He talking about the original.
yeah.
The one that was right here on Detroit Street.
Back in 1978.
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
Right. Yeah.
But
Sherry,
Sherry,
but like I
Sherry
said,
say what now?
oh,
Oh,
okay, let's go down the
She
booty.
needs to heal still. She holds trauma still. The way she sounds, she holding on to what she has experienced. To heal, you have to let go of the past.
That's
Absolutely.
right. That's right.
And Sherry says, Steph, you're used to having a man in one's and ones that cater to you. You probably miss that interaction.
Yeah, I do. And I think that when you said lonely, somebody mentioned lonely.
Mm-hmm.
That plays a big factor as humans, earning to be with someone,
Mhm.
and having that company at night, watching TV and watching movies with someone. People miss that. I miss that. But I done got to a place in my life where I don't need it. I don't need it in my life right now, because I'm working on me. And that's a major thing for me.
I think a lot of men and women make a fatal mistake of jumping into a relationship, without carrying the baggage from the past relationship, because we don't take time to work on ourselves, which is extremely important. And you may see a couple arguing or something, and they haven't been together that long, and they not even actually arguing with each other. They arguing with the people that they dealt with
From the
from the past that they never got a
exactly,
chance, that they never ridded themselves of.
Well
Now, one of the most difficult things for us as human, this men and women, is to look in the mirror. See, because you might can fool everybody outside, but that reflection that's looking back at you,
can't fool
you can't fool that.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? And so, but when we take the time to look in the mirror, and what does the mirror do? It gives you reflection. So you have to reflect on your life and reflect on, the situations, and don't just be quick to jump into a relationship with someone else or dating or whatever. Don't be quick to jump into that
Absolutely.
without dissolving and resolving the things
Right.
that you got from the last one.
And that's some real information there. And I hope that it's people out there that's listening to that, because I see a lot of it, and people hurting in their relationships because they haven't resolved things from their past relationship, and it affect them. And not only does it affect us, if you have kids, if you have children, it affects them. I know me and Mike and we was having a conversation about, step parenting, and getting in relationships with, and having the kids all involved. That's major. And I hadn't even thought about that. My kids was majorly affected from my relationship, and things that I had not worked on myself with, because I can't totally blame that person. I also had to take
There
accountability
you
right.
go.
on the part that
There you
I
go.
took in that.
That's right.
And to bring my daughters into that right there. And then when I mentioned that, that person affected my child, we both were, affected my child. And it takes a toll on children. So we have to think about that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It was a situation, and I love you, Mom, if you're watching this. No, just the
Okay.
past.
Right.
Okay,
But
then.
like I
Right,
said, most of
absolutely.
the time is learned behavior. And my mom growing up, me being a kid, I seen her angry a lot. And didn't know that I was recording that anger. I was recording every situation
Yes.
that she was going through with men. And when I got older in my 20s, that's how I would respond to anything that made me feel like uncomfortable when it came to a man. I would lash out, I would yell, I would cuss. And it was one instant that my mom said something extremely like hurtful to me in front of a lot of people. And that moment changed my life, because I looked and I said I could never do that to my daughter. And that's when I realized that I had to work on emotional intelligence, because I realized that nobody had taught my mom that. And me learning that, I had to teach her. I had to
Absolutely.
teach my mom,
As
and
though-
then I have to teach my daughter.
Yeah.
So
right.
it's like at
Yeah.
some point that cycle has to
Had to
break.
break.
You break.
But
Yeah,
thank
you
Yeah.
broke that.
and just out of respect, as an older woman, that I have a mom that's 83 right now that I take care of.
That's
And
a blessing.
I take care of my mother, and she constantly talk to me about her trauma. And I was a part of that, and I had to witness a lot of it. But and like you said, it pours down on us, and then it pours down onto our children. And our children don't understand that we are damaged too. I'm a damaged mom. My mom is a damaged mom. Her mom was damaged. And this is like a cycle. And you ask yourself, when does it stop? It stops when we teach our children emotional intelligence.
We gotta
Mhm.
learn
learn-
it first.
It
though.
stops
Yourself.
with
Yes.
self-awareness.
Yes.
Once you
Right.
become more aware of yourself, then you're able to change the things that you need to change. That's what I had to realize with myself. Like a lot of times we do things because we're not even aware that we're doing them. We're not
Right.
even aware that we're that way until
Absolutely.
you really sit back and you really do some self-reflection.
And that's what I did. And I had to realize my mother's relationship, her marriage, traumatized me. And I think it made me into the woman that I was. I don't want nobody controlling me. I just refuse to have anyone in my life to try to control me in any kind of way. And they said, well, you so controlled. Well, maybe I'm like that because of what I've been through.
That'll make it difficult for you to submit too.
It does. Yes, submission.
And most men, excuse me, I didn't mean to cut you.
Yeah, go ahead.
But
No.
most men, not that we trying to rule no woman or nothing, but we feel like if I'm leading you, why can't you submit? Because while I'm sitting here taking on the world, I got to turn around, take on you too. But I'm acting in your best interest as well as my own.
Absolutely. And that's a man. But you have a lot of men too that's not even thinking on that level.
I think it's a lot of people that's not even thinking on that
level.
on that level.
Fact,
It's not
flat
even
out.
just
I
men,
forgot.
because
Yeah.
I've seen
You're
a lot
right.
of women
women.
that act
My
out
fault.
and don't
My
know
fault.
how
Yes.
to like you said, submit, but not even communicate with a man. Like a
Yes.
lot of women, as soon as they get uncomfortable, upset, angry, they get to
Shut
yelling.
down.
Yeah, no, they get to cussing. You
Yeah.
hear them.
And
You
that
hear
would be
them.
me.
And that's what I
It
said.
used to be me. You know,
Most women don't even realize that if you just be quiet, you will learn so much more about your man by not talking.
Yeah.
So much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, she giving y'all the truth.
That
She giving y'all
changed a
some,
lot
she
of
giving y'all some news
relationships
y'all
in
can
my
use, for
own
real.
life. Like
Right.
I have a son. My son is 13, and me and his dad broke up about 8 years ago. And when we first broke up, it was the most toxic situation. All we did was argue, yell, and most of the time, like I'm a reactive person. So if you yelling at me, I'm gonna get louder.
Absolutely.
If you cuss at me, I gotta go deeper.
Yeah.
So I was always a reactive person until I realized that what other people say to you has nothing to do with you. It's how you respond to people. And that's when I had to learn to respond differently. So throughout the years, I had to teach him how to communicate with again, because he was so used to, he would say things that he knew would trigger me. And then when the reactions change, that's when our relationship, he couldn't even do it no more. Like, so
And
now,
that's
like,
what happened with me too.
yeah,
when
we get
he
along
lost his
way
power
better.
with me, it was over with.
Yeah, but it starts with you. It starts with you. So once you learn how to respond to things that you might not agree with, things that
And
used
now
to
I
trigger
shut
you.
down.
Yeah, and it's not even about shutting down. It's
do.
just about learning your silence, learning when to be quiet and when to communicate, learning a tone. Your tone of voice can change everything, because you can say the same thing, but if your tone is loud or he won't accept it. And I had to learn that with my kids. Like me yelling at them, they not taking that in.
Absolutely.
I had to really
Tone it up.
sit down and listen,
Yeah.
face to face and talk to them
Yeah.
with a different tone, not yelling, not going off. And my kids, I learned that they respect that more.
Absolutely.
So and that's just how I communicate with people now.
Oh man, you said a mouthful. Absolutely, that is so true.
What's that? I just watched the Wendy Williams show.
Movie.
Juice the Truth. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Terry
I
Lisa.
agree with that. Yeah.
Okay, and then what they say at the
Buddha
top?
said something.
Buddha said facts. Then Sherry Allen.
No, down.
Oh yeah, down.
Down.
No, just watch the Wendy Williams show, movie, and
the one down there where he say she needs to heal.
Oh, I read that one already.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, he want to repeat
holding on
that.
to trauma. She sound like she holding on to. She has experience.
Oh,
to
you
heal.
heard that one.
Yeah.
You just want to read it again.
Healing is a process. Healing is a whole process.
I
it can take
healing, and I feel like
years
because now
to heal.
laughter is my thing now. I've just been having fun now.
Can I help you out though with that lonely at home?
I'm not lonely
with the TV thing. It is.
No, I'm
you
not.
said,
I
well,
watch TV.
You sure? Because I got an
romance
answer
my
for
remote
you.
Control.
Huh?
I romance my remote control.
But I can
got a
help you.
relationship with my remote
But I can listen.
What?
I got a blow up doll named Cheryl, dressed as a nurse.
Back to you, Bob.
I done left the show. I left the show.
And this show has been sponsored by
Yeah.
BBL Brazil.
I done left the show, Mike.
And I mean, we get along good.
I don't need no blow up doll. I'm good. I don't need no blow up doll. I don't want no blow up doll showing up in my mailbox. I don't need no blow up doll.
You got a birthday coming up?
You have a rose?
I do. Oh,
rose. Boy, don't say that.
Woo,
no
rose.
comment.
Oh,
I
wow.
was about to ask you that.
Faces start twisting.
Comment.
All the faces just start twisting.
Yes, I have Rosa at home. I do. I don't have no problem with that rose either.
Would you rather somebody steal a diamond necklace or your rose?
At this point in my life, that they can keep the diamond and just but not touch my rose. We're gonna fight. Yeah. I got plenty of diamonds.
Why are you looking at me?
I was gonna ask a similar question.
Because
I do not have a rose.
I'm gonna tell you why.
No, I don't.
You don't? Why?
No.
She said, "Why?"
Well, I'm just a person that appreciates physical touch versus.
See, that Rose can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but until
See, we can have toys. I can have toys, but I prefer to have toys with my significant other because I don't get any pleasure out of.
Too. Oh, now you saying this? Now
Y'all do.
which one
But
is it?
when you by
Bipolar
yourself,
words. You-
no,
this is
but when you by
bipolar.
yourself, but y'all miss
Y'all
what I
leave
said.
Stephanie alone. Let her
But,
finish.
but when you by yourself though, that physical touch is I'm not yearning that right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the part where I'm working on myself right now. So the physical touch I don't desire right now. And I choose just to be in the place of where I'm at. Until that right person show up,
I think I desire physical touch, but it's so different when the person that touch you is a person that care about you, a person
and
that
that's the problem. It
Yeah.
can't be just anybody. No.
I feel like toys are like welfare.
What?
Yeah, they kick the man out the house.
I don't think so.
Oh,
No,
you
I don't
always
think.
say
I know I
that.
can't be replaced by no toy.
But I'm saying, but think of like government, like okay, you don't need no man because you got this toy.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, I don't think
It'll
nobody
never
really feel
take
like that.
it
Because that
won't
toy
take
can't take out no
it won't
trash. He
take the
can't cut no
place.
grass.
I just feel
That
like
toy
it's
ain't gonna
just
fix your car.
I think it's just where you at in your life. I think for a woman, it's where she is in her life. And if she's in that healing stage and she's just working on herself and she don't want that physical touch right now
Mhm.
because of healing, like they say you need to heal. Well, I don't need that. So that's the best thing that a woman should have, because we still have desires and we still have urges. I mean, we still
Mhm.
human.
Explore. Okay.
Marie, could you speak on that a little more? When you say right now, I agree with that. What do you agree with?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Which
Yeah.
part?
Having toys. The toys stop you from chasing a man.
Oh wow!
Oh,
See,
that's a mean toy. I ain't
it's
never-
welfare. I told you,
Whoa.
it's the
I
government
guess if you
cheese.
get
It's
into a deep
welfare.
relationship with it.
Might not
Yeah.
agree with that.
That's that
I agree with
hood
that.
housing grant.
I think it has some truth to it, because learning how to pleasure yourself, like most of the time when you want pleasure, you're thinking about a
ain't nothing
man,
wrong with
but
no toy.
learning how to pleasure yourself can be conducive as well. Because you especially if you're in that space, if you're in a space of you don't want a man right now, because some women don't want a man right now.
Right.
Understood.
Like so I mean, if you're able to please yourself in that moment, that might work for you.
But if you looking, or not, let me not say looking, but if you're in a stage or place in your life where you want to have a significant other,
Mhm.
do you think that outside influence or stimulation is going to get in the way? Because when somebody comes around, you're like, I don't even need that person.
I don't think so.
Okay.
That's
I don't
just-
think so. If the connection is there with the man, you gonna want
That
him
may
more
work
than
if-
the toy. You
it-
just
yeah.
the toy is just there because the man not. So
right.
if it was a real man there, she
it's
don't
just
care
present
about
in
that
his,
toy.
in his absence.
I don't
Yeah.
think a woman would choose a toy over a man.
Right.
Never.
I just don't.
Never.
Yeah.
I would like to hear if somebody disagrees with that and they will pick the toy over a person.
Well,
As far as
I think
Reason why I'm asking,
Mike is
because
crazy.
before I could put this demand on you to get this life coaching certificate,
uh-huh.
you could be busy. But if you got the time,
That's actually my plans. My plans is to
you got
life
you got
coach.
7 months to get that certificate.
Got it. I'm put it on my calendar.
7 months.
And who
No
said
man ain't
Flynn?
no toy replacing a man. No, not at all.
Right.
I don't
No.
think so.
And
Flat out.
And it's not.
See,
But
I think a
but
lot of women try to make men feel like they're not
Man.
sufficient. Like men are very sufficient. Even though I don't have a man, I do feel like I need a man. And I'm not saying, and I'm vulnerable enough to say I know I need a man, because there's something
I'm
in
not,
that men balances women out in some cases.
Flat out. I agree.
Well, it's not. No, it's not. I just don't feel like need is this bothers me. It just do. I mean, I want a man.
No, you need to breathe. You need
struggling
oxygen
with
to
a lot
breathe,
of
right?
things
Is you,
upstairs.
That's
but you
different.
do no,
A man
hold
don't
up.
make me
But
live.
but I'm saying
She
you need.
never did.
I'm not gonna
No,
die
no.
without a man.
Make
I
come on.
die. I die without air. I'm not gonna die without a man. I mean, because I don't have a man.
A lot of people die without men.
I mean, but I'm not gonna die
got a
because I
button
don't
on
have
your
a man.
button.
I'll
Okay.
die because I don't have air. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just saying,
I,
you know.
I want a man. I do. But I want the right man. I don't want just any man, because I'm on that journey for me right now.
I think if you came in contact with the right man,
Absolutely.
there's a part of you that'll feel like you need him. It's just the fact that you haven't come in contact with him.
There
yet.
we go. I'm glad you said that.
But if a person
if I come across the right man, I will feel like I need that right man. I need
because
him.
you may not
Man
even
or
be
woman.
ready for that man.
Man or
If
woman,
you
if
ain't
they don't
did
go
your
through
self
what you say,
evaluation,
you took the time off to go and
yeah, then you may not even be ready for that
self-evaluation of
man. When he
yourself.
come, you can blow him.
How are you gonna
That's
be
true.
You can blow it.
prepared?
That's
Can
true.
you be prepared?
You can
without
blow it.
taking like self-reflection
Yes.
time. And
Yes.
I think everybody is different. My perception of it is I knew I needed to take time to develop myself as a woman.
If you was being a life coach,
mentally.
what would your answer be?
Say the question again.
What would your answer be if you was a life coach and I asked you that same question?
What was the question?
You don't remember the question?
That's what I'm asking. What's the question?
He done forgot.
He
done forgot.
No, he was asking. What was it? Just asking.
Yeah, he forgot.
I don't forget.
He done forgot.
I just asked you the question.
And he done
Everybody
forgot.
forgot.
Hey, they say,
see-
Well,
they
all
say,
of us forgot.
no, they
Hey,
say,
so they say age don't
all of us
matter.
forgot.
They say, no, listen, they say,
Age matter.
they say your mind is the first thing to go, right?
And you see, age matter.
They say, I mean, they say your mind is the
his
second thing to
short-term
go.
memory-
Just answered it.
His short-term memory didn't left
They
the
say your
building.
memory is the second thing to go.
Okay, T. Flint said, I don't think it's about needing a man to survive. It's more about acknowledging that men and women bring different strengths, and life can be easier and more balanced when those strengths work together.
There
I
ain't no
agree with
question.
that.
Flat out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we was created for each other. That's like
Absolutely.
having a man say, I don't need a woman.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I mean, you know,
Most women who say they don't need a man, I think that's because from their perception, they've been hurt a lot by men. So what they're really saying is they don't need the hurt.
They don't need the hurt.
They don't need the
Well,
hurt
well, say
in
that
order
then,
to
'cause
love a man.
that sound different. That sound different than saying I don't need a man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because you know, when I hear I don't need a man, and I'm saying we were created for each other.
Mhm.
You know, you going against the supreme, you going against the universe.
Well, okay, in that aspect, we all now this ain't no bipolar moment. Let's get
you
that
can change
clear.
your mind. You got
No,
the
I'm
right
not
to change your
changing
mind
my
now.
mind. Like she explained it clearly. We don't need a man. We need we earn for the company. We earn for the earn.
No,
Yeah.
come on now, just get
Earn
yearn for the company.
of the company for the company of the man. And like she said, when I find that man, or when that man find me, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that man. And that's gonna make a big difference for me. Absolutely. There you go.
Yeah,
It triggered you.
Triggered and came back.
Triggered and came
I
back.
said, "What you asked?"
Yes. When we was talking about going back to the needing.
Would you need that? Would you advise? Would you advise them? Would you advise them if you know you was a life coach? Should they take that healing to make sure they ready
Yeah.
for that Mr. Right, or would you stand on the same thing you said, speaking independently?
I think after any type of relationship, you always at most of and it's just my opinion because not everybody feel like that.
Right.
I do feel like you need to kind of take some time because most people, especially if you've been in a long-term relationship, you don't even know who you are after you get out that relationship. It's like you have to learn how to get to know who you are again because you don't know who you are without that person.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's just like when you get in a relationship, you have to get to know who you are in the relationship because you've been I've been single for so long, but I realize that when I do get a man, I have to learn me in that relationship.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the most important thing because most people get in a relationship and they immediately try to learn the other person. You got to get to know yourself first, who you are in this situation first, because you're going to be, you evolve. You evolve. Every situation you evolve.
Yeah.
Every relationship you evolve.
You said a mouthful then. When I tell you, I lost myself and forgot who I was in this last relationship until the trauma of it and the back and forth and the yelling and screaming. And then when I met a nice guy, I didn't even know how to receive that.
Mm-hmm.
You wasn't ready for him.
I didn't know how to receive that because I was so used to the you know, and all the abuse between the two till when I come across something calm. I'm thinking, where's the abuse at? I mean, like,
something wrong with
where's where's this at? You know, I'm got my guards
You
up.
shadow boxing and he ain't trying to fight you.
Says, yes, ma'am, all facts, learn and relearn.
Yeah. And with every relationship,
I don't think it's about needing a man to survive. I read that part.
Yeah, you
it's
read
more
that,
about
yeah.
acknowledging that men and women bring different strengths. When you are vulnerable and want it badly, you don't think rationally, tend to chase it. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's more about
That comes back to that
alignment
loneliness.
Dre Hood.
Yeah, it's a balance between the two
It's-
that
that
we need.
Right? Ain't no question.
and if you can get balance between two people, that's a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful thing. If I could get balance, I would love to be married and have a balanced relationship and run off into the sunset and just be happy, and then bring my happiness to teach and try to, do the life coaching things and to say how I went from here to there. I don't want her job.
Hold up, but let's notice. Let
I
me
get
just
what
say
you're
this.
saying.
Let me say
It's
this.
enough.
More about
It's enough
self-reflection.
mental stuff going on.
Let me say this. Let me say this. When you've been in a long-term relationship, or you get in a long-term relationship, or just when you're in a serious relationship, however you go into that relationship, just know when that relationship has run its course, you're not the same person.
You're
Mhm.
not.
You're not, and now that's why when you said, Juice, when you said it's important to get to know who you are, because you got to relearn yourself after each relationship, because you picked up habits, you picked up things that triggers and things of that nature from that relationship that you carrying into the future with you. You know what I mean? So you know you have to really.
I learned that when somebody asked me, as soon as I got out of my long-term relationship, somebody asked me, well, what do you like to do? And I didn't have an answer
You
to
didn't
it
know.
because I didn't know what I like to do as a single woman. I knew what I like to do in a relationship as a woman in a relationship, but I didn't know what I like to do as a single woman. That's when I was like, man, I got to get to know me.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I like to do. That was a simple question.
And that's
Yeah, 'cause
something.
you threw me off when you told me that. But go ahead.
But I
Told
mean,
you what?
Mike is crazy. I mean, you do, and I'm talking, and even for the younger generation, I like that with that emotional. What you call it?
Emotional intelligence.
I think for the younger generation, because I see so much even with them, not understanding how to respond to the YNs, the YN generation, and I think that's a lot of learning how to communicate and learning that, and especially for the younger ladies, to learn their emotions and how to get it under control. And
They
I
don't
hope
take the time to really dive into it. A lot of people are running off of a program, and their program is what they listen to, what they watch, who they talk
Social
to every
media.
day, social media. So if they're on social media every day and all they see is drama between couples, they see men cheating, they see women going crazy and busting out windows, and that's how they're going to respond because that's what they've been taking in. And I realized that's why I stopped watching a lot of TV. I don't watch reality shows at all. My reality is right here. So I create my reality show. So I stopped watching and listening to a lot of stuff because it was really programming me to respond in ways that wasn't conducive to how I should be if I'm talking about being somebody's wife. So that was huge. I had to and I still do that. I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't listen to it. I read books. It's a lot of information in books that they don't put in on TV. A lot of information.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you say you have an ex, right? Now, I want to talk about an ex that you have like no kids with.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Now, whatever it is that you brought that to an end, how much do you mention that person in your life now?
I don't know if I really mention them, but they do play a part in my journey. They play a part in what I feel like I had needed to learn.
Right, which in your journey.
Mm-hmm.
But when you over and done with a person,
Mm-hmm.
do you keep an interest in anything about them personally, of what's going on in their life now that you're done?
Usually when it comes to a relationship, once I'm done, I'm kind of done. I don't have any past relationships where things are like just horrible between us because I feel like once I learn how to communicate, I learn how to leave a relationship without it being toxic. I learn how to leave a relationship without arguing about it.
Right, but are you? What I'm saying, my question is, once it's over and you done, like you say, I'm done. How much thought do you give to that person personally about whatever's going on with them now in their life? Or do you have a concern, an interest?
Can I answer that?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Can I answer that?
So T said emotional intelligence is really just understanding your own emotions, managing reactions, and being able to empathize with others. It plays a big role in relationships and personal peace, especially as we get older. And then
Absolutely.
Facts.
Mayfield said, "For what?" So what was the for what for it, Mayfield? And then T said, as he's saying, keep bringing it up. Question, what?
Okay. Well, I'm going. That's why I said
And
let me
then
answer
your
that.
aunt, you read what your aunt said.
I believe we spend so much time taking care of others that we lose ourselves doing it. I always thought I have time for me later. So now I'm focused on myself. And I'm in that journey of taking care of my mom too. So it's hard to balance. Right, it's difficult for me right now. But Mike, going back to your statement.
No, I didn't make a statement. I asked her a
Well,
question.
can you ask me the same question?
I don't need to ask you. I was just going her point of view.
Can you ask me the same
No
question?
nothing prejudice about it, but I just was asking this young lady
bring
her
it?
point of view
Can you
about
bring
it.
that question over here?
You can go and talk over there, but I wasn't asking you that.
What was the question?
I was asking, wasn't no question.
Okay, statement. Okay.
Wasn't a statement. I asked this young lady a question.
Can I answer that?
Well,
It's not about bringing. Listen, I tell this to people all the time.
go ahead. Speaking of Mike.
Your past is your past. When you're done with somebody, yes, you're done with somebody. I'm just not saying you can laugh if you want to. I don't care.
He's messing with me.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish.
Grundy, I
Finish
took up for
making your
you
point.
yesterday.
Finish making your point.
I got you out of the mud with
I haven't
Teresa
said one
yesterday.
word.
Finish making your point.
But I think we have to reflect on our past because your past is never going nowhere. It's all on how we process it, moving on into our future.
Can you define
I have
reflect?
learning. Listen, I have no regrets and nowhere that I've been in my life because every journey that I have been in my life, I have learned a major lesson. I have learned something to help me grow in every relationship, in every road detour that I have ever taken. So anything that I have done in my past, I have no regrets in. So yes, do I take a back look at the things or I'm wondering where did I go wrong? And that's a part of my healing. Because sometimes I have to look at it. Well, did I play it? What did I play with that scenario? Is it something that I could have did different? Not blaming myself, but understanding myself of where I can better myself. But I can't do that if I'm not reflecting. So I do have to reflect. And I think a lot of people should reflect because that's how you're going to learn to do things differently moving forward.
How long do you reflect on it before you move forward?
Everybody's time. Everybody's time.
I was asking you if you know.
You asking me. Everybody's times is different. Like my threshold might be up here. The next woman threshold might be down here. Everybody's threshold is different.
No, I asked you a direct question.
You asked me a direct.
Yeah.
About what?
I said, how long do you think that you stay on the reflecting before you move forward?
I don't know. I'm on a healing journey. I don't have a time for that.
Okay. Well, on that note, it's been a very beautiful discussion.
Yes, it has.
And I agree with a lot of the valid points that were being made. I definitely agree with a lot of the valid points that were being made, and I definitely took something from this conversation, and I appreciate you guys' views and opinions. Yeah. And I respect y'all views and y'all opinions, even if they vary from mine, but I still respect them. And I've learned a lot. So anybody else got something they want to say before we, get out of here?
Yes. I want everybody to stay on this one individual. They got 7 months to get their life coach certificate. They got 7 months. So let's make sure we push her to get that done. Be as supportive as we can and keep pushing her to make sure she get that done. Because just as the host with the most, Stephanie, this young lady as well has a lot to offer when it comes to reaching people and helping them through situations.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Mike. Yeah, thank you.
Would you like to?
You as
bless
well,
the mic.
Mike, you as well. You got a lot to offer and teach people too.
I think so.
Don't you think so? You do.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't say it.
Wait,
Oh,
go
he
ahead.
said,
Go ahead.
I just like to encourage people to always work on yourself. Like working on yourself should never end because we are constantly evolving. And especially if you are in a relationship, you need to know that your significant other is also evolving as well. So reflection and self-awareness, and emotional intelligence.
oh,
Three
I love
things
it.
to always work on
That's
when it
powerful.
comes to
Yeah.
working on yourself. Yeah.
That's powerful.
And I like to say, and I always tell people, the highest human act in life, the highest human act is always to inspire another human to be better. So if I
Mm.
said anything to inspire you, I did my job today.
And I'm so on that right now. I inspire people and I help people every day. Right
Mhm.
now, and I have to say this, I'm helping a young lady right now. She got kicked out of Sunridge. Sunridge is being bought out by someone else.
Go ahead.
Okay, Sunridge is being bought out by someone else, and now people are being put out, and their
Sherry.
clothes and stuff is being locked in there. And this one particular young lady, I hope she's watching. I have been helping her, and I get in my car and I drive around and I do things for so many people. And that's another reason why I lose myself. But I love giving because my giving is helping me understanding myself. Helping her has taught me something
Right.
the past couple of days.
We got a couple.
Now we got a couple comments that we will address before we leave. So
Okay.
you want to go ahead and read them.
Was that T Flint? T Flint
Where we
said,
at?
I meant to say, which one?
Let's start.
Start with T Flint. Yeah, start with
the
T
bottom?
Flint.
I meant to say, oh, he's talking about you. He was saying, do we keep bringing up an ex who put us through trauma? Why would I bring up my ex to people who damaged family, family? If you do, then you need to, the first step is being true to yourself.
Mm,
That was I don't know.
okay.
Sherry said part of emotional intelligence is having appropriate and disciplined emotion in handling everyday situations. That's true.
And that's
Mhm.
every day.
And Tara Lisa said reflection, self-awareness, and inspire others. Great. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Use the truth.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope this platform, Lessons with Larry, this is another lesson.
This lessons with us. You did.
Well, this is your show.
This is
Well,
the top
let's-
Yeah,
house.
start with you for giving us this platform
No,
to do this.
this was called Segments with Stephanie today. This was Segments
No,
with
it
Stephanie.
don't get See, I'm not taking up for you no more.
Yeah.
I'm not taking up for you no more.
Look,
But I mean, and
I'll take up for
it's
you.
a good thing if you was able to get some venting out, and then with the rebuttal that the young lady had, and it might
Well,
be
it's not about
it
venting.
might have been or whatever it was. It's all good and it's
if it help-
educational too.
Right. I
words
say
help
my
anyone.
truth.
No shots fired.
But I tell my truth and my journey to help
Yeah.
others too.
Okay.
To let people know that they're not out here by themselves.
Right.
Because I'm not the only one that's on a journey.
Because you might help people open up
Yeah.
that won't open up. So
Yeah.
definitely positive.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, no shots fired up here today.
All shots fired.
Here we go.
Anyway, well, it's been a beautiful thing, and we look forward to seeing y'all next week. And Lord knows, I'm gonna get these two together, and I'm gonna get these two together, and we're gonna definitely get Miss Stephanie. We're gonna give you a little time to work on yourself. Then we're gonna find somebody that may be interested.
Thank you.
For real.
I
So now
appreciate
you got to
that.
you got to take the time to make sure that you got all your little situations out.
Yeah, and I'm working on that.
If not all of them, just the majority of them.
I'm working on that.
And
Yeah.
I know a nice little counselor called The Truth. And
Hey,
get
she'd
her number.
already
Life
been
coach.
counseling me.
Get her number,
And I'm with
and
that.
y'all kick it
Yeah.
one on one.
I'll
Yeah.
sit down with her any day or night. Yes, and kick it. Talk. Yeah.
Well, that's a beautiful thing.
Mhm.
Appreciate it. You know what I mean?
By the
And
way, I kicked that little narcotic thing.
we're gonna sign on off because we signing off. You know what I'm talking about. See y'all again next week. Take care, be safe, and take care of yourself.